now that we've learned about area and surface area, we're going to continue looking at these 3D objects, and we're going to learn volume. Take this cup, for example. What kind of shape is this?
A cylinder.
Okay, and what can you tell me about it?
It is a three-dimensional object, and it can hold things in it.
That's right. So we measure what these objects can hold, and we call that measurement volume. We define volume as the magnitude of the 3D space enclosed within or occupied by an object. We also measure this in units cubed. The formula for this is the area of the base times the height. And it looks a little bit like this. So let's take a look at some 3D objects. So here we have a rectangular prism. And now we know on the left we have the base, which is length times width. So how would I find the volume of the object to the right?
The area of the base times the height.
Okay. I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to have you solve this. Okay, so how would you solve this?
2 times 3 times 4. The length times the width times the height.
Yeah, so you're finding the area of the base times this height. Good job. And what is the answer for that?
So 24.
Good job. And how do we label that 24?
Volume units cubed.
Good job. Let's move on to something a little bit more difficult. Triangular prism. So what do we do for the area of a triangle? Because that would be the base of this prism. So how do we solve for the area of that?
1/2 base times height, and then you multiply by the height.
Yeah, that's for the volume. Good job. So I'm going to give you an example for this one too. Okay, so how would you solve this?
I would multiply, find the area of the base, so it would be 1/2 times 4 times 3, and then multiply it by the height, which is 10.
Okay. And again, we see that common formula, the area of the base, which we represent as the big B times the height, which in this case is 10. So volume, again, is equal to the area of the base times the height. And what did you get for an answer for this one?
60 units cubed.
Nice job. And finally, let's move on and solve for this, the cylinder. So how do you find the area of the base for this one?
Pi r squared, area of a circle.
Right, good job. I'm going to give you an example for this too. So if you have a radius of 3 and a height of 7, how would you go about finding the volume of this object?
So first I would find the area of the base, or the circle, which is 3 squared times pi. or 9 high. And then I would multiply it by the height of 7,
Okay.
which is equivalent to 63 pi units cubed.
That's right, good job. Nice work today, students. Now remember, it's important to label these, and we use units cubed for volume. Remember, we used units squared for the area, if we were finding surface area. So it's easy kind of to see that. So if we're using the area here, you're going to be in units squared, but once you go to a 3D object, that's going to become units cubed.